Building trust between citizens and the police is absolutely crucial. We police by consent, so the police authority is granted by public trust. So confidence in policing is imperative if we're going to have community cohesion, we're going to have effective policing and public safety. Those principles apply to technology as well. We need to reassure the community that what we're doing is in their interests, and that's about ethics, but also making sure that they have privacy in terms of their data. I would say behind people, data is our next important asset. It's absolutely key in terms of understanding risk and making accurate decisions to deal with it. So it helps us with resource deployment, so we use our assets more intelligently, which means we can be more effective for keeping the public safe. In terms of connectivity, that is also key. So we're living in a more connected world, so there are advantages and disadvantages. So for instance, the criminal fraternity, they are creative, they are innovative. If you have access to the internet, you can immediately engage in cybercrime. So we've got to keep pace with the criminal fraternity, but there are huge opportunities for us. In essence, you can be more agile, you can be more proactive and disrupt and prevent crime before it takes place. That's why it's so very important. The biggest step forward for us is the Data and Analytics Office. So that's one secure by design framework that pulls in all the data sets into policing so that we discharge our legal responsibilities, highest ethical standards, but we collect the data once and we use it many times, and that's then the platform for digital transformation. So that's us doing our side of the bargain and trying to get things right in policing. So how do we engage with the private sector? We need the private sector for subject matter expertise, innovation, and to understand cutting-edge technology. The next thing for us really is to become better customers. This is really key, I think, for policing. Policing can't have everything, so it needs to prioritise and be clear about what it wants. It's only at that point then we can challenge suppliers to focus on the areas we need solutions. We can't compete with the private sector in terms of resources and capability. So we've got to find a way of working with them and for our mutual benefit, really. One way we should do it is being clear in terms of the pathways and job descriptions for analysts and people involved in digital in policing. And that includes secondments as well, going out of policing into private sector. And that should include the executive level of policing. That's to build digital literacy and have digital leaders at that executive level. We need to entice people into policing as well. Now, policing is a unique vocation that allows you to have a positive impact on people's lives in a really unique way. There are volunteers in the private sector that could come to us on a voluntary basis and assist us and then work with us in terms of technology, digital and data, but actually they get something from it themselves because, as I say, it's a very unique environment. Innovative solutions and technology really helps the people who make up policing. It impacts on our demand profile and our supply profile. So actually in things like redaction or digitising house-to-house inquiries, they are burdens and demands taken away from police officers and police staff, which means then you can apply those assets to frontline policing to be more proactive, more agile, and it increases the ability to police on the front foot. Apart from that, it's hugely motivating as well. A lot of this bureaucratic sort of administrative tasks are seen sometimes as hindrance factors that impact on morale. Morale is the most important thing in an organisation. It sort of outweighs any other issue. It's absolutely key to unlocking discretionary efforts and providing the best possible service to the public. Advancements in digital data and technology are really what we are resting our hopes on in terms of developing an effective police service and making the public more safe. All aspects of policing are impacted by advancements in technology, and at the end of the day we can't progress or achieve our aspirations if we don't ensure that we've got an empowered workforce that's confident and that feels that we're also taking digital data and technology seriously to help them and enable them to do their job.